Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Hey, hey.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's Newton now on second down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on second down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Newton takes it himself. And he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Cam Newton is one of the most athletic, most unique quarterbacks we've ever seen. And his athleticism doesn't just show up when he's flipping over guys. It shows up even on plays as simple as quarterback sneaks.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. To throw is Newton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Set. Blue 90.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The open man is Smith. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed out. Went up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff looking right. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He'll drop to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, here's Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the deep...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Meanwhile, on Elliott now to kick this one away. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The shotgun snap for Newton. 9-timers left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And an alley to run. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been... comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's been a game of field goals thus far. 6-3, that's our score. And we're back to Philadelphia after this. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway. But when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught by Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 yards there at a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Set. Green 39.
Back to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles... Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey. Elliott now to kick this one away. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And caught left side, Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, Newton. And avoids the contact by sliding. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Newton to throw. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Duke Riley, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and goal. And Newton's going to keep it. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Newton takes it himself, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that. And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because Elliott now to kick this one away. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward. To throw now on 1st down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way. At
the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Set! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Julius Peppers in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. Incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind. On 1st and 10, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Benjamin with it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Newton now to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Mike Tolbert punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, but power his way forward.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Cam, option left. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Newton now on second down. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And his pass incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Newton, and Olsen over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Newton. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like it.
Yeah, bro, their defense is crucial. I ain't gonna even lie. Can't do shit with this offensive line of Carolina's, man. I ain't got time. All the receivers keep dropping the ball.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Fuck!
Scramble for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards.
Damn, that was a good play. I can't even get mad. That was realistic. Who your favorite team, bro?
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51?
You an Eagles fan or you Carolina? What it is?
I don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Caught me off guard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one, despite the...
Come on, man. We need a turnover, man.
Well conditioned.
At worst, they can't. They don't need no more touchdowns.
Late in ball games.
Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get across midfield and into
Die-hard Eagles fan. That's what's up, bro. Man, bro. Like, I was so hurt, man, in like 2004 when they didn't get that Super Bowl against the Patriots, man. I wanted T.O. to get that so bad, bro. Golly, man, I wanted T.O. to get that Super Bowl. That would have been so historic. And I'm a Steelers fan, and I still was like, I wouldn't even been too mad if the Cardinals had to beat the Steelers because of what Larry Fitzgerald did, man. The receivers like that. Come on! Fuck! It's crazy. Cooper, the first receiver to finally like be like a superstar receiver, had a superstar season, and win the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl MVP. Typically, them type receivers don't get it. T.O., man, if he had got that Super Bowl, man, yeah, I know that shit. Well, it shouldn't bother him because Donovan hadn't threw up. Who knows what would have happened?
Try and run for it on first and goal.
Oh, they gonna score, man. They tired.
Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Oh, I can't catch a fucking break, man, on defense, man.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Eagles D-line better than mine.
Out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Did have to use timeout.
Come on, fellas, just hold them to a field goal if you can.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Two straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to
Almost stop, fellas.
I think the possibility exists.
Where your heart at?
Doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Oh, they gonna run it.
But I often think that second
nah,
down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say,
oh, good play! Oh, they almost got me.
Get to the marker.
Man, that was crazy.
Straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
Now this feels like old school.
Man, that was crazy. Block it. Alright. Alright, fellas. Touchdown. We need a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Uh-oh.
A beautiful fake. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22.
Alright, man. We got to get a touchdown, man. Before the, at least, hopefully before the 5-minute mark.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they're
oh my God, they are murking us on offense, man.
Because as you noted,
we done dropped too many passes.
Way of doing it makes it that much harder.
You got big through the ball. Come on, bro.
Malik Jackson in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Steps away to his left. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
3rd and 2. Newton flushed out right. He may try and run for this.
Good shit,
and he
man.
gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get because remember, he slides when that derriere dips, if you will. That play's over.
The derriere dips.
230.
Yeah, been working on it.
Yeah, man, this is not for business, bro.
Make it second down.
Tight end tired.
Every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
Super imperative. We need a touchdown and a fucking 2-point conversion.
You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Newton now to throw. And they get
I just can't get no help, bro. Y'all either don't get open or you drop the fucking ball.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time
I'm
and time
exhausted,
again,
bro.
to the tune of 7 sacks in this
I can't
game
waste
thus
no
far.
time now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's the backup Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career. We've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I need that pick, man.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll drop the throw.
Ah! Almost picked it.
Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get it.
Another field goal. Y'all ain't blocking shit.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
Now we down by 3 touchdowns. The 3 score.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. And on that last drive,
we just couldn't do nothing on offense, man.
A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Damn, that Benjamin is big as a motherfucker. I should have him at tight end.
Pre-game meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll
that was a face mask.
The red zone at the 21.
Y'all
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, here's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end, Wilson.
Shit.
And they'll get this down to the 10. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
To throw is Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Got outside of the tackle box, and sometimes that could be a recipe for disaster, but here it was not.
It's frustrating for guys on defense, too, because he got out to the left and then still delivered on the move with accuracy.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Oh, shit. Man, should I leave it to the computer or should I try to stop it? I think I'm gonna try. My man's it.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short
Really?
complete
Oh
to the
my
tight end.
God.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Smart, thank you.
This one across the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. As Ike's learned the ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yes.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
We got a chance to
And now
make
right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively. With
One
a minute
timeout,
56 to go.
150.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. I would imagine you want to win every game big, but if you're a quarterback in the NFL, this is the spot that you love.
You've been dreaming of it since you were a kid, playing in the backyard or the front yard, wherever, where you went through those imaginary situations. Now it's real, though. What practice have you put in since the OTAs, the mini camps, preseason camp, sequence of plays, get the ball to the outside, get it out of bounds, save your timeouts, move the ball downfield to get your team in a position to win the game.
And a field goal, of course, no good. They need a score. He's back to throw. And an alley to run. He finds an opening past the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he fires
I need that.
incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense.
I know, man. I'm trying to pull it off.
He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
Trying to pull it off,
in
bro.
this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity.
I know you want your Eagles to win, though.
For a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call
my God, we tired.
level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
All right. Oh, shit.
The drive
Thanks, man.
as they
Thanks
search
for
for a
subbing, bro. I
tying
appreciate
touchdown.
it.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And caught left side.
Go out of bounds.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside
Woo!
the 20. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second.
Huge.
It didn't check off every box.
I think this is the best formation where we've been the most productive. The stat. It's condensing the defense a little more since they going so hard
second
with pressure.
inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Man, I'm voting for you, bro. Oh, salute, bro. Hey, bro, you gotta check out my music too, bro. I'm a rapper. I'm a hip hop artist. You like hip hop?
Back to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first.
I got one time now. I gotta really.
Now, but the clock continues to move.
All right, give y'all a chance to breathe. Yeah, I'm on all streaming platforms, bro. My name's James Virgado, V-I-R-G-O-D-O. Basically spell Virgo and add D-O to it. You'll find my music on everything, bro. I think you'll like it, man. If you like rappers like Jay Electronica or J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, like I'm sort of in that lane. You should listen to this song called 92 Thesis or
again here from the 10-yard line
or this song called Hopeless. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Now it's Newton.
Fuck! Damn it!
Intercepted at the goal line.
Damn!
Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys...
Should have just called a timeout. Oh, fuck! Fuck! I gotta run that back tomorrow. He left it open though.
us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple
We're going to run that back in
times,
Carolina, man, tomorrow. Damn, that's fucked up.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done
damn, man,
a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Wait a minute, they're not going for the kick kneel down.
Third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
See, that wasn't smart football. I knew as soon as that clock was ticking, man, I was in trouble. I should have just called a timeout.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Ah, safety! Yes!
He's not gonna make it out of the end zone.
That's stupid. Why the fuck would they do that? I'm glad I called that timeout.
You can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
What the fuck, man?
That was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting?
What if he ran his back?
In the defensive huddle, they actually call a set.
Oh my God, I can't believe they did that goofy shit.
It's coached. It's thought about.
Come on, Benjamin.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And
oh my God!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks.
Fuck his ass down.
What a return as he brings this all the way back down.
I ain't even mad. They just a better team. I ain't even tripping.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to
man, that was
short.
crazy,
This is
bro.
not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
I ain't just never had a good defense. Too many turnovers, man. It'll get you every time. Yeah, we running that back in Carolina, though. We gonna run that back in Carolina.
Formation as they take a knee. Well, I know it points in this.
Cam had a good game. It just, man, those receivers.
All the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your
The fucking Eagles, man. I mean, not the Eagles. The receivers, bro, was dropping a lot of passes in this game. It was some crucial passes that was dropping. So, I mean, we shot ourselves in the foot. I knew we was gonna come back though, but I fucked it up, man. At the end, like I should have called a timeout. Because my boys was kind of tired anyway, but I ain't want to lose no yards. Damn, man. Fuck! It's going to be fun to replay this tomorrow, though. I just couldn't get the run game going neither, man. That shit. Oh, fuck, man. I can't, man, that's how I be in real life. Oh, man. Let's see. The second quarter really where we lost the game. We let the game get beside us. And I probably should have just put Sam Donald in once we got in the red zone to throw. Because he's more accurate. 4 picks, man. Golly. And yeah, bro, I definitely can beat them. I almost won throwing 4 picks. Technically, 3. And honestly, really 2. Because one of them picks was a tip ball. So, yeah, man. I got to get the ball to Greg Olsen more. Because he's my safety net, you know what I'm saying? Benjamin got open more. But this dude right here, bro, I played a game, who did I play? The Dolphins. When I played against the Dolphins, bro, I had a great game with Robbie Anderson, man. I had like 2 touchdowns, a buck 40. And they got some good DBs in Miami. I don't know what the fuck happened today, bro. I don't even think, he wasn't even covered by Darius. Benjamin was covered by Darius, and he still ate. I mean, that's a solid game, 66 yards. McCaffrey, man, I couldn't do. Anytime he touched the ball, they was attached to him like a magnet. Fuck, man. Luke, man. He did his shit. 14 tackles, an interception, forced fumble, and a safety. We had won the game, he would have been MVP. Oh, no, he ain't getting no fumble, but he almost got one. Julius Peppers, man, helped out. I feel like I'm missing some other people on the defense, though. I got to make sure this roster is all the way up to date, because I downloaded it. Then my kicker fucked me up earlier, missing the extra point. I had to do 2-point conversions. I need to try to see if I can get Ted Ginn in the Wildcat, because he fast as shit. Man, that shit sucked. Damn, Jalen threw the ball 46 times. He even had to been on the field a long time for 46 attempts. Alshon Jeffrey, man. Fletcher Cox, 8. Yeah, this dude right here, he was really the MVP. Coleman. For sure, bro. Hey, make sure you check out the music, man. James Virgado, Virgodo. Check out the music, man. Whatever platform you listen to, man, you gonna love it. You gonna love it, bro. We gonna kick it tomorrow, man. Since you subbed. That's Virgado, Virgodo. I'm on Twitch too, bro, so. Virgodo. Virgado. Virgodo. James Virgado. Put a James in front of it. I'm the only James Virgado in the world. Put like a gotcha or something if you understand me. I want to make sure you get it, because I don't want to log off if you ain't got it figured out. I'm the only Virgado in the world. James Virgado. Virgodo. Letter V for victory. I for intelligent. Alright, for sure. Alright, bro. Well, shoot, I'll tap in with you tomorrow, bro. Thanks for subbing in, man. I appreciate you tapping in with me, bro. Have a good night.